Dr. Pepper. There's nothing like a pepper.
Welcome back to Recruiting Insider here on ESPNU. This is the top 10 of the ESPNU 100, the best of the best. But if you look at the right side, the school column, that's where all these young prospects have verbally committed to play, and you go down to number 9. There is one left in the top 10. That is Adonis Thomas from Memphis, Tennessee. He is about to come off the list, though, very, very shortly here on Recruiting Insider. Loa Galindo with their National Director of Basketball Recruiting, Paul Biancardi. Why is one program going to be very excited in about 5 minutes?
Because he's an incredible athlete with a competitive spirit. When you look at Adonis Thomas, you see someone who's never satisfied with what he does on the floor. He'll die for loose balls. If you don't block him out, he's going to get to the rim. He can influence the game with his athletic ability. If the opponents have a breakaway layup and it's uncontested, he's going to chase it down and pin it on the backboard. As a coach, you know at Adonis Thomas, you're going to get an A-plus effort every night.
What can he do right off the bat for one of these programs?
He can be versatile on the defensive end, cover shooting guards and small forwards. He's going to be great in transition. He can score a ton of points in the fast break.
We'll see him there, number 2 ranked small forward in the ESPNU 100. He's a kid out of Memphis, and the Memphis Tigers, Tennessee Volunteers, a couple of the programs on the radar. We now say hello to Adonis Thomas.
Let's go, Adonis!
First, Adonis, you break the cardinal rule. You come on the show, and you're already dressed better than everybody on the show. What's up with that, Adonis?
Well, I had to get a nice suit for the nice occasion.
Okay, well, you're looking good. Let's talk about the recruitment right now. We're down to the Final 5. What are those programs, and what went into getting down to the Final 5?
Those programs are Memphis, Tennessee, Florida, Arkansas, and UCLA.
Let's end the speculation right now. Let's get that pick. Adonis Thomas, where are you going to play your college basketball?
I just want to thank God for this opportunity and thank ESPN for allowing me to come on the show and announce my decision. It was a tough decision for me. It was hard. Early in the process, it was easy. I never dreamed about it, but now that I'm a senior and it's my time to decide. So after so much planning and deciding with my family and my high school coach, I like to take my game and further my college career to the University of Memphis.
Yeah! Tigers keep at home. Adonis, why Memphis?
Coach Pasner and the staff was just great from the beginning.
Yes!
Coach Cal left, and the assistant coach, Coach Kellogg, they've been recruiting me hard. I love Memphis. They have a great fan support here, and I just would love to play with those players. They have great guys who play with me during the AAU season, and guys who I've been seeing at exposure camp. So it was just the best fit for me, and I just prayed about it, and it was the decision for me.
Joe Jackson, Tariq Black, Chris Crawford, all from last year's recruiting class, all Memphis products. What influence did they have on this decision?
It was a big influence. I know all of those guys' games. I played with them during the high school season or played against them. Played with them last year in Vegas. We won a big tournament there. And those guys were special to this recruitment for me. And I just want to thank those guys for putting a big influence on me. I love those guys, and I'm looking forward to having fun next season.
Now, you were there for Midnight Madness, and there was a video segment on the big board with Anthony Hardaway talking to people about what it means to stay at home and play for the Memphis Tigers. How did that message seem to address exactly to you?
It was amazing. Just seeing Penny Hardaway, he's a Hall of Fame basketball player, and just for him to acknowledge me without saying my name, I kind of figured it was towards me. I could hear guys in the stands just cheering for me, and it was great. He was a hometown player. He decided to take his game to the University of Memphis. He was successful. He was a big-time player in the NBA, and it was just great for him.
Now, I know you were considering the home state Tennessee Volunteers. What role did the NCAA investigation into that program play in your eventual commitment to Memphis?
Tennessee was very high on my list. I kept in communication with those guys for a very long time at a young age. They were my first scholarship offer, but But towards the end, it was kind of difficult for me and my family. We don't want to jeopardize anything for my college career, even though Bruce Perry was a great coach. The staff was great. The players are great. But it was just the uncertainty about the program that I didn't want to involve myself with that in my recruitment.
Well, you picked a good one in the Memphis Tigers. Adonis,
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us and doing it right here on Recruiting Insider. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Memphis Tigers and young Josh Pastner continue to really be on a roll, especially in the city of Memphis. What does this do for the Tigers?
Wow, Josh Pastner did it again for the second year in a row. Josh Pastner and his staff landed the #1 player in the state of Tennessee. Last year, Joe Jackson, a dynamic scoring guard. Now with Adonis Thomas, who's a great leader, are going to combine and put Memphis on the national scene. A shout-out of credit needs to go to the athletic director at Memphis, R.C. Johnson. When John Calipari left, there was a big void in the program. He followed his instincts and hired Josh Pastner, and that's paying off big time.
Now, are you just kissing up because last year you had Memphis as the #1 class, and then Pastner on air for National Signing Day called you out for dropping him to #4?
No, I'm telling the facts, but now that you mention that, it's not a bad idea.
Well, Adonis Thomas, so grateful to join us here on Recruiting Insider. He will sign up to play for the Memphis Tigers, giving the Tigers yet another building block going down the road. These are the top undecided prospects left in the class of